Hey guys, what's up? My name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. I really didn't know what kind of look I was going to go for, but I ended up with this. I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial and continue watching. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start off with is moisturizing our face. So like always, I'm going in with my Garnier Skin Active cream. Oh my gosh, look at my tan, guys. So I went on vacation and I got really tan, but I got like the worst tan ever because it only tanned like certain parts of my body, so it wasn't like an even tan at all. It was like all splotchy and everything, but it still looks pretty. And I'm like peeling right now also, like my legs are peeling really bad. And it was so weird because when I was outside with my family, I didn't even feel the sun hitting me until like my grandma came up to me and then she was like, "You're super red." And then I looked like to my shoulder and it was like a lobster. It was like bright red. And then I was like, oh no, this is gonna hurt. And then like the next day when I had to shower, it was so bad. And I was the only one that got sunburned. It was so weird. I just have like really sensitive skin. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I am gonna go in with a darker shade because I am a little bit tan. So yeah, I'm gonna use 130 Buff Beige. I've been breaking out and I think it's from my NARS foundation. I just think it's the NARS foundation because a lot of people had said that that foundation breaks them out. So I'm assuming it's that, but I've been using it for a long time and this never happened to me, so maybe it's just like random breakouts. Okay, so back to my hair. I dyed it black, as you guys can see. I know a lot of you were like, just keep it like that, it's so pretty, in my last video, but guys, I always do stupid things and I can't just let anything be. Like, I'm so stubborn. I don't understand why I'm like that, but okay, so my hair wasn't even that bad. It was like a little brassy, but it was something I could deal with, right? I don't know why I didn't just leave it like that, but I was like, no, maybe if I tone it, like the brassiness will go away, right? So I asked my mom because I like having my mom's approval, so if things go bad, I can be like, well, you told me it was okay. And then when I asked her, I'm like, can I tone it? She was like, why? You just want me to say yes, so if it goes bad, you can blame it on me? And I was like, no, but like in reality, like, yeah, like because when your parents tell you no, they're usually right. I asked with the intention of wanting her to say yes, so she let me tone my hair. I thought the toner wasn't doing anything. I was like, I'm just back to square one, that's fine. But as time went on, it kept getting orange. Sorry, there's like a hair on my face. And it was like bright orange, like I look like freaking Pennywise. And I know you guys probably think I'm like so dramatic, okay? It didn't look that orange, but it was orange. Like you could tell it was orange. So then my mom was like, Nikki, your hair is orange. I was like, I know, Mom, I think it was the toner. And then she's like, your hair is so weird, like I don't understand, because I don't know, I just have the weirdest hair ever. Like even when I go to like a salon, they're like, your hair is just too hard to dye. So I was like, you know what, like I'm just gonna dye it dark just to get rid of all the mistakes I've made, right? That sounded so deep, but I meant with my hair. Me being stubborn again, my mom's like, okay, get a dark brown. But I'm like, no, Mom, I need a black because nothing grabs on my hair, remember? So if I go brown, it's gonna stay the same. You know me and my bright ideas. So I literally get black hair dye. And I was like, well, it's not gonna grab. My hair's gonna be fine. It's just gonna be like a brown if I go black, you know? So my mom's dyeing my hair and it's hella dark. Let's just say that. It's super dark. My mom's like, Nikki, your hair is really dark. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, but like when I wash it off, like it's gonna be brown. I think I'm like a hair professional or something. We didn't even leave it on for like, how long are you supposed to leave it on for? Like 40 minutes, 30 minutes? We didn't even leave it on that long. We literally left it on for like 10 minutes because it was super dark. And I didn't even get like jet black or anything. Like I got soft black. So I'm like, if anything, it's a soft black, you know? We rinsed it off like after 10 minutes. And then we also had another crisis because I also have a lot of hair. So one box wasn't gonna do it. So we call my sister and we're like, hey, can you please run to the store really quick to get me another box of hair dye? So my sister goes really quick and she picks me up one, and my mom rinses out my hair while she's at the store because my mom was like, no, it's super dark, let's just rinse it off right now. We missed some parts on the bottom because we didn't have enough to do the bottom, so my mom's like, let's just rinse that off and then I'll do your hair, like dye it again while it's wet. I'm like, Mom, you can't do it while it's wet. She was like, yeah, like when you went to the hair salon, she did it when it was wet. And that's like another story that I need to tell you guys. So I'll tell you guys that story as well. But she's like, that's how they did it at the salon when you went the last time. So I was like, okay, fine. She rinses my hair. My sister comes back with the dye. And then we do like the parts that were missing, and it dyed it. So it didn't matter if it was wet or not. This hair dye never wanted to come off my hair. I already had it like this for about 4 days, and every time I shower, my shower is filled with purple water. So I think it's still coming off slowly, but my hair, guys, was black, like my shoe, like that black. But it's still very black, but it's actually fading already. So I'm like happy about that because I didn't want it that dark. So I'm gonna tell you guys that other story about the hair salon. Like I was telling you guys, the lady did my hair while it was wet. So I went to this hair salon that my mom's friend recommended me because I wanted an ombre at the time, and her daughters, I think, got an ombre. So she had told my mom that this lady was really good. I'm going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, these 2 light shades to set underneath my eyes. So I go and I ask for an ombre. Guys, tell me why I looked like those memes of girls that have ombre of like the line. Like I literally had that on my hair. I had a line, and the lady kept telling me, it's because your hair is so hard to dye. I'm like, you're a professional. Like you're supposed to work with all types of hair. Like you're over here like criticizing my hair, right? And now I understand where the lady's coming from, because my hair is really difficult. But at the time I had like virgin hair, so I was like, it shouldn't be that hard to dye my hair, right? Because virgin hair is like the easiest hair to dye. But I kept it on. I was like, okay, maybe when it grows out it'll look pretty and the line will fade. The lady even noticed that I had that ratchet line, so she was like, come back in 2 weeks. I think she said like about 2 weeks, and I'll fix your hair for you. So tell me why I go back and she just ruins it even more. She literally like bleached it again. My hair was like fried, like super fried, and it wasn't even like a blonde color, it was like white. She puts me over there to heat it up even more, like in that little, I don't know what it's called, you know what I'm talking about, right? Where you like just stick your head in and it like heats up your hair. You know how they just like leave you there by yourself, kind of. So I had time to call my mom. My poor mother, I swear, I always put her through a bunch of stuff. So I call my mom and I'm like, this lady is ruining my hair. Like, come and see the color that it is right now, because it was like white, guys. I'm not even kidding, and my hair was fried. My mom comes and my mom is like, oh my gosh, it looks bad. So I'm like crying there, like, oh, my hair, I look like a witch. My mom goes and tells the lady like, hey, my daughter doesn't really like her hair. And I was over there crying like the poor lady, and she's like, can you just like dye it one color, like just dye it all one color, who cares about the ombre? So the lady literally gets my hair while it's wet and just dyes it black. And she said that she dyed it black because that's like the only way it'll cover up like the ombre or whatever, because if you do it brown, like once you shower and everything like that, it's gonna lighten up. So that's why I told my mom I wanted to go black, because I didn't want like the redness to come out. So it's my fault that my hair is so dark. And everybody's telling me that my hair is gonna fall off because I've just been touching it these past few weeks. So hopefully it doesn't. So those are my hair stories. I'm going in with my Kat Von D again, and I'm gonna take this shade right here to contour. So I've been really wanting to see Aladdin, and on Monday I told my mom, I'm like, I really want to see Aladdin. She's like, we can go tomorrow. So that was yesterday, which was Tuesday. So I got all ready for the movies to go and see Aladdin, and we get there and there's like a long line. So we wait to buy our tickets, and the lady's like, it's sold out. And I was like, what? I like really want to see it. Everybody's saying that it's so good, and I feel like I'm the only one that hasn't seen it. I was like really bummed out. So we went for frozen yogurt. It was really good. I love that place that I go get yogurt from. If you're in the Valley area, it's called, everybody probably knows about this, so they're gonna be like, we know that, but it's called Exotic Berry. It's super good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna be taking that same powder and I'm gonna use it to contour my nose. So I give a lot of props to YouTubers because it's so hard to come up with content. Like, it's so hard finding something to film. So the people that upload like every day, like, props to you. I'm just gonna take this brush to blend it out. Oh my gosh, guys, so I also watched that new movie that's on Netflix. I think it's a Netflix original. It's called Always Be My Maybe or something like that. I think that's what it's called. It was so good. Overall, it was really good, so you guys need to see it if you haven't yet. I've been getting back into watching makeup tutorials because I feel like I lost my touch with makeup. Because I used to watch a lot of makeup tutorials when I first started watching YouTube. Like, that's all I watched. But then mukbangs happened and I started just watching mukbangs, and now I just know how to eat. So we need to switch that. I need to start doing makeup and stop eating. I don't know why mukbangs are just so interesting to watch. I love Stephanie Sue because she'll actually talk about true crime cases while she's eating. And I love her fiance. Like, he's never on camera, but like, he always gives like his 2 cents on the side, and it's so funny. I'm using MAC Peaches. So yeah, that's why I started watching mukbangs, because I just feel like they talk about interesting stuff. But I feel like it's made me crave bad food because I'll be like, oh, I want that. And like, I don't know how people in the comments are like, oh, thank you for eating this because now I don't have to. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, when I see them eating it, I'm like, I want that too. I guess that's just like my fat ass talking. But yeah, I wish I was like one of those people that was like, oh, now I don't have to eat that. But no, I go and like get the same thing they're eating, and that's like really bad. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier powder and we're gonna bake underneath our contour. Okay, so I'm taking the powder and I'm just gonna place it right here. And then for actual true crime videos, I like watching Danielle Hallen. I love her so much. I watch her videos every Saturday. I always look forward to it too. Like, every Saturday I'm like, oh, she uploads a new video. If you guys haven't checked her out, you really should, because she really does good research and she really knows how to talk about the case. It's like, I love people that know how to talk, because I don't know how to talk at all. I can never put my thoughts into words, so I love when people just know how to talk. It's super weird, but I love it. Okay, so I ended up doing my brows off camera because my camera just kind of shut off and I just left it that way. But I do have a brow tutorial, so I'll link that down below in case you guys want to see how I do my brows. So now I'm just priming my eyelids with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I really love this to prime my eyelids with. It just covers everything and it gives me a nice canvas for my shadows. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Modern Renaissance palette, this one right here. And I'm going to be taking Raw Sienna, and I'm just going to start placing this in my crease, but mostly on the outer part of my eye. Just right there. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this one right here. It's called Warm Taupe, and I'm going to place it on the outer corners. Now I'm going to go in with my Subculture palette. You don't really need to do this step, but I just want to do it. And I'm going to take this shade right here called Dawn, and I'm just going to tap that all over my lid. Okay, so I'm still going in with my Subculture palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Fudge. And I'm just going to tap this on my lash line. Okay, now I'm taking this little Morphe brush. It's just very tiny. It's called the M562. And I'm literally just going to be blowing that out. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And we're just going to be stamping that right here just to clean up the shadow. Okay, so I'm going to do my lashes off camera because that just takes me way too much time, but the ones I'm going to be using are these right here. I get a lot of questions and you guys ask me what lashes I'm wearing. Most of the time they're these. They're the Ardell Wispies, and they're not like the foam mink, they're just the normal Wispies. I feel like these stick on better, so these are really nice. If you're a beginner, I really recommend these. Okay, so the lashes are on. Now I'm going to take this and just remove my bake. Just gives you a nice clean line. Now the eyes. See how that gave us a nice crisp line? Now we're gonna do the lips. I think I'm gonna line my lips with this NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with MAC Honey Love. just a very nice pinky nude. Okay, so I'm also going to go in with this lip gloss right here. It's in the shade Butterscotch by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just a very nice peach, and I love the way peach lips look with like bronzy eyes. I think it's so beautiful. So I'm just going to wipe a lot off because this is a type of lipstick that's like super opaque. And I don't want it to be that opaque. I just kind of want to add a little gloss. I'm going to go in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Okay, so this is the final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below to join my little family if you're not already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.